Good morning, South Florida. Happy Sunday to all of you. It's your girl, Supa Cindy, and welcome on this Sunday to Community Matters. You know how we do on Community Matters. We talk to these organizations that have services and things that you need to hear. And this one is definitely something that you need to grab a pen, take notes in your phone, spread the word, tell everybody to tune in, because this morning we are talking to the director of UpSkill Miami, Miss Gizelle Ortiz-Velazquez. Good morning, Gizelle. How are you?
Good morning, Cindy. Great to be here with you.
I am happy to have you here on this Sunday. UpSkill Miami. I love that name. It just sounds so upskill. But what exactly is UpSkill Miami?
UpSkill Miami is actually a fund that was created by United Way Miami that invests in workforce development initiatives in Miami-Dade County. And it's intended to bring together underserved populations with training providers as well as employers. So it's really giving individuals an opportunity to be reskilled and upskilled to be able to transition into positions that are well-paying and that allow them to provide for their families and to prosper and grow.
I love that because, you know, a lot of the times the news talks about the economy and the job force, the workforce, the numbers of new jobs and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of our Black and brown community are stuck in these part-time jobs that will remain part-time jobs. And with the rent the way it is, food prices the way it is, daycare the way it is, like there has to be a way out. And UpSkill Miami is really a way out.
100%. United Way Miami really is committing to providing opportunities for transformational change to individuals that are in our community. You may be aware of a report that comes out from United Way called the ALICE report. And ALICE stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. So these are the individuals who are the hardworking members of our community that are literally one crisis away from falling into poverty. So they're at that level. It's very difficult for them to be able to make ends meet, to provide for their families. And what we wanted to do at United Way, because of the fact that that is the population that we tend to serve, is to try to come up with something that would invest in them and their opportunities to access training that leads to really good paying jobs that could get them out of that cycle of poverty that many find themselves in.
It's 2024, new you, y'all. New you. You have to walk around 2024, new me. Ow. So you definitely need to listen up. So who are the type of people that you're looking for? Like, who is your target for UpSkill Miami?
That's actually a really great question. So let me speak about the eligibility requirements first.
Okay.
Right? So the eligibility requirements for someone to be funded through UpSkill Miami are pretty basic. Number one is they have to be a resident of Miami-Dade County or work in Miami-Dade County.
Okay. So they could live in Broward but work in Miami-Dade County.
That is correct.
Okay.
The other eligibility requirement is that they earn under $35,000 a year or be unemployed.
Okay.
Those are the basic requirements. We're also looking, though, to draw from certain targeted populations. Those are people of color, female heads of household, veterans, youth that are 18 to 24, as well as youth that are aging out of foster care. So those are the populations that we feel are incredibly important to target and be able to provide these opportunities to.
And do they have to have a high school diploma? Or do they have to have a GED? For those aging out and all that?
Those requirements really are dictated by our partners that we have in training, as well as employment. I will tell you that there may be some that do require a high school diploma. There's others that might require a GED, but those requirements are really dictated by our partners. Yes.
Yeah, so per job or per training, what they're training you for.
Correct.
They will let you know. And so then, so those were the qualifications. So your target audience is really people that may have a part-time job, right?
Yes.
Make less than $35,000 and are struggling. Moms, women, head of households, because the thing is, most people in this economy right now are like one paycheck from being homeless. And so, like, what if they qualify? What is their next step? They contact UpSkill Miami, and then let's just say they qualify. So, what happens next to them?
So let me take you through the process
Yes,
because
please.
it's actually pretty easy to access our partners. But let me go through the steps.
Yes.
The first step really is to go through the UpSkill Miami website, which can be accessed through www.unitedwaymiami.org/UpSkill Miami. That is the website you go to. Once you click on that website, that page will explain UpSkill Miami to any individual who is interested. And if you scroll down, it'll actually also give you access to all of our partners. And we're focused on 4 different industry sectors. The first is healthcare. The second is transportation. Then we have construction, and then we have energy. So you'll see that it'll list all of our partners in those in those 4 sectors.
Yeah.
And then the individuals can then directly apply for that partner training. So as an example, in the healthcare side, our employer partners are Baptist Health Systems and Jackson Health Systems.
Those are huge hospitals.
Yes, they are. And they've committed to partnering with us, and we're so excited. And then their primary training provider is Miami-Dade College Medical Campus.
My alumni.
Yeah, there you go. So
awesome.
Miami-Dade College is also committed to training. So between the three entities, we're looking to train about 300, a little bit over 300 individuals that Baptist and Jackson have committed to hiring once they complete their training.
So they get the training, and then there's a guarantee that they'll get hired?
They'll be able to get a job.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
That is huge.
And then Miami-Dade obviously is also committed to
Yes.
placing those individuals that also complete their program, if not at Baptist or Jackson, at other healthcare providers. So that's on the healthcare side.
Okay.
On the transportation side, we're partnering with the CDL school. So they're providing training for individuals to get their commercial driver's license.
Whoa, that's big too.
Yes. So, and there is a tremendous shortage of truck drivers in the United States, and we want to be able to help. And the great thing is that you can have an individual that is earning, let's say, less than $35,000. Once they finish training and go into a job, they could be making $65,000 in their first year.
Upgrade for real.
So it's incredibly exciting. On the construction side,
Yes.
we're partnering with Florida International University and Florida Memorial University, both who have construction trades programs. They're going to be training individuals specifically in the electrical trades. And once they finish, the schools have committed to be able to place those individuals in good paying jobs so that they can start their careers and to move towards working as electricians. So we've got that. And then on the energy side, we are partnering with Florida Power and Light, FPL. They are going to be starting shortly a pre-apprenticeship program for line specialists. It's those linemen, those individuals that you see going up those poles when we lose our power and that are restoring our power. So they're doing a pre-apprenticeship program. We are actually going to be helping those individuals that go into the program and supporting them while they're in training. And then once they're trained, again, going back to my example, so you could have someone who's earning less than $35,000, and when they finish that FPL program, they can start at $70,000.
That's incredible. And I sometimes see like the repair guys from FPL working on lines, and I'm like, how do they get that job? What do they study? The fact that UpSkill Miami can train someone to get a job that has health care, helps them, pays them tens of thousands of dollars more than what they're making. This UpSkill Miami is definitely life-changing, Gizelle. Like,
yes,
for real.
It is. Yeah, we really see this as an opportunity to invest in our community. Really, that's what it comes down to. We're this fund was created in order to be able to make transformational change in our community, and in a way that is sustainable and that is generational, because we're not just talking about the one individual, right? We're talking about that individual, their families, and their community now and into the future. So it is quite amazing what is being done.
Is there an age limit for wanting to enroll in UpSkill Miami?
Well, I mean, again, there really isn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
from
you
our
said the
standpoint,
qualifications.
right. So again, there are some qualifications that may come from our individual training providers, as far as but as far as the sky's the limit. I mean, there is no limitation really as it relates to an individual who can enroll and go into training, as long as they fulfill the requirements of the training provider and obviously are able to fulfill the requirements of the employer once they finish training.
So let me understand this. So as long as they qualify and they enroll, and then your partners in this project accept them, is there a cost to them? Do they have to pay for anything, or like how does this work?
Well, that's where no, because at the end of the day, what UpSkill Miami is doing is investing in these training programs. So individuals are going into training and they're receiving scholarships and they're receiving stipends while they're in training to support them in this journey, to get them to the finish line so that they're able to not only go through training, but also complete the training, get the necessary certifications that are required, and then get to work. That's really what it's all about. So no, there is no cost. To individuals that are eligible through UpSkill Miami, there is no cost to them.
That's incredible. So you're changing your life and upgrading and upskilling an individual that once they qualify and everything, what we've explained a few minutes ago, that just like this program, we have to get the word out.
Yes. And that's really what we're here, we're very grateful for you for allowing us the opportunity to speak about the fact that UpSkill Miami exists, that, again, we're not doing the training, but we're investing in the training.
Yeah.
And we're investing in our community. And it's
and
something
partnering up with
yes.
these,
Yes.
companies.
So between all the partners that we have, we're looking over the course of the next 9 to 12 months to impact the lives of over 750 people in our community.
Wow. And their families. Extended.
Yes.
So that's way more than that. How did UpSkill Miami choose like what fields they were gonna, you know what I mean? Try to like train people in? Are those the ones that are lacking positions filled, or how does it work?
That's a really great question. Yes, our selection of training of industries was really based upon our wanting to have individuals access jobs in industries that are high growth and where there's a high need. Okay. So the 4 that we picked: healthcare, transportation, construction, and
energy.
At the end of the day, what it comes down to is that all 4 industries are high growth industries and are industries that need people. I'm sure that you are aware of the fact that there's been things in the news about the shortage of truck drivers in the transportation and logistics industry.
Yes.
So we're trying to help with that. We're making a small dent, but you know what? We're making the dent. And that's what's important. And also on the healthcare field, there's so many positions that go unfilled because of of lack of talent. So what we're trying to do is to fill that talent pipeline and get individuals trained and get to work. And the great news also is that most of the training programs that we're investing in are shorter-term training programs. So it's not like someone has to go to school for 2 years or 4 years. No, I mean the majority of our programs are between 4 and 16 weeks. So someone can go into a training program, get trained, and then go from there. One of the healthcare programs that we have, which is to train individuals to be home health aides. Now, home health aides, that's your foundation. That is your entree into the healthcare field.
Yeah.
That program, that actually our partner there is United Home Care. What they're doing is not only are they training the individuals to become home health aides, but they're also employing them. So as soon as they finish, they employ them. And
it's not like you're walking around with your resume that you went to school and learned it. And
as
then
long as you complete that program. And that program is 1 week. In 1 week, you could be going from not being employed to being able to make a decent salary that really gets you on a trajectory to be able to continue to your training and your education and grow in the healthcare field.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. So is there a deadline where they can register, or is it all throughout the year? Like, how are these courses run?
There is no deadline. At the end of the day, it's I guess if I had to say kind of the way it works is it's kind of a rolling enrollment.
Yeah.
So our training partners at this point continue to accept, because remember, we're looking to impact the lives of over 750 people.
Yeah.
So we need people to enroll. We want people to enroll. So at this point, if there was ever a point where folks were not enrolling, we would be able to advise the public of that through our website. But at this point, every program is enrolling. So I certainly do encourage anyone who may be listening to this to go onto that website, take a look at what you're interested in,
Yes.
and make that decision to change your life.
And I feel like once you log on to their website, share that information with your besties, your other coworkers that you're all complaining at the job, miserable, making no money because you can't even go get lunch together. And just situations like you need to spread the word, your neighbor, your husband, your wife, just everybody. I mean, if you can upskill/upgrade your situation for free, it's being paid. One thing I would say is that with these courses being of various time frames, whether it be 4 weeks or a week or whatever, they have to commit though, right? It can't be like it's a 4-week course and you going one time a week and missing a few days. Like, you have to sit still, think about it, and commit to this, and make sure you're committing to this upgrading your life for your children, for yourself, for your family. Like, this could change everything.
Absolutely. Any individual who chooses to go on this journey has to be 100% committed to doing what is required in order to be able to get through these programs, to graduate from them, get the necessary certification. Because by doing that, it's going to open so many doors for them. But you're right, they've got to do the hard work. This is not easy. A lot of these programs are not easy. They're not. And they require a lot of commitment, studying, because remember, they're training programs and they're learning new skills. You don't walk in day one at the CDL school and know how to drive a truck. It takes a while. But it takes 4 weeks. But you can do it in 4 weeks. But in order for it to happen in 4 weeks, you got to work really, really hard. But guess what? The payoff is at the end.
The reward.
Once you get that CDL license, your world opens up.
Now, like, I see here that, like, with technology always undergoing rapid change and everything, workers having to constantly stay up with new programs and platforms, what areas do you envision UpSkill Miami focusing on in the future, maybe, that you may not be,
I mean, the beauty of UpSkill Miami is that we're incredibly flexible in the areas that we can invest. So for us, where we go next, as far as our investments and as far as industries are concerned, are really going to be dictated by the assessments of where we are currently as it relates to the current programs that we have, what needs there may be in the future, or maybe that they're currently that we currently are seeing from our community partners, from employers in the community who are saying, you know what, we've have these jobs in this industry, and we want to attract more people. We want to build that talent pipeline. That is really what will drive for us at United Way Miami and UpSkill Miami where we go next as it relates to our investment.
Now, we're going to be airing this. We're on the radio right now, and what if you get more applicants than spaces that you have? How do you guys decide who you're going to push through to get help?
Well, actually, our partners are the ones that actually do all the screening and are determine whether or not an individual is able to enroll in the program. So those requirements and everything. So because, again, an individual does need to fulfill certain requirements in order to be able to go to the training. So that is actually dictated by our partners. But at this point, like I said, we're looking to impact over 750
That's a
people.
lot of lives.
So we want as many people as possible to be able to apply. Because you just never know. So, I'm not going to say there's no deadline or anything. The only thing I say at this point is I encourage everyone, if you see this as something that you feel is going to potentially change your life, then apply. It doesn't hurt to apply. You know, if you get a no, you know what? Maybe it's a no for you, but it'll be a yes for somebody else.
Yeah.
But so really, that's at the end of the day what I would say is just take the chance. Take the chance. You know,
do it. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
100%.
I love that. So again, we've been speaking to Gizelle Ortiz-Velazquez, who's the director of UpSkill Miami. They will train you to, like, as long as you make less than $35,000, are not employed. Well, you say the qualifications, Giselle.
So once again, basic eligibility requirements, you have to be a resident of Miami-Dade County or work in Miami-Dade County, earn less than $35,000 a year, or be unemployed.
That's simple as that. I want all of you in the sound of my voice, write this down, put it in your phone, save it, record the radio if you're driving right now, but be careful. UnitedWayMiami.org/UpSkill Miami. This going right there can definitely change your life. And just I was going to say, like, while you're speaking about this, you have like a sparkle in your eye talking about this program. Why are you so passionate about this program?
Wow. Because I'm a real proponent of just offering opportunity. Because at the end of the day, that's the way I kind of see life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not about your ability, but it's about being given the opportunity.
The chance, yes.
It's just being given the chance. And the fact that we have the ability and that I'm involved in a situation where I have the ability to be able to impact the lives of individuals in our community.
That feels good.
It feels absolutely wonderful. So, and I'm so proud of United Way Miami and the commitment they've made to be able to invest in our community. It's just, because again, it's life-changing and it's just absolutely wonderful. It's a wonderful opportunity and a wonderful thing to just be part of.
And I just want to give the biggest shout out to my family at United Way Miami. I mean, it's so many. Like, once you log on to the website UnitedWayMiami.org, even though you're going to go to the UpSkill Miami portion of it, just go on the website. Period. There's so many things that are on United Way Miami for help in our community. They do so much in the community, and this UpSkill Miami is proof of that.
And if I can, real quick,
please.
I wanted to also say that in addition to the access to the training, and as well as the potential employment on the other side of that training is the support you will receive from United Way Miami while you're in training. So you'll get access to all the support services and wraparound services that United Way can access to be able to help you in this journey, to be able to address any challenges that you may be going through. So you'll have access to a financial coach, to our Center for Financial Stability. If you're a veteran, you'll have access to our Mission United, which works exclusively with our veterans. And you'll also get access to our resource network of partners that can help from everything from issues that you may have regarding legal issues, housing, childcare,
transportation, maybe,
all those things. So any individual who is supported through UpSkill Miami will also get access to that.
I would say this is like a win-win situation. We're wrapping up the show. It went so fast. But honestly, let's talk about this. We've been speaking to Gizelle Ortiz-Velazquez, the director of UpSkill Miami. I want all of you on the sound of my voice, go to UnitedWayMiami.org and then /UpSkill Miami. That's UpSkill Miami. I mean, this has been an amazing show. So much information. Get to it right now. Just log on right now and get to that application and let's get the goings going on, y'all. It's time to make some money in 2024. Let's do this. And I'm so proud of all of you listening that are already logging on. God is good. That's all I got to say. Gizelle, thank you so much for hanging out with us this Sunday morning.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed my time with you.
Awesome. Your girl, Supa Cindy, 99 Jams.